This is going to be a fun segment, too. I can already tell. Zach Ewing, Trevor Horn back with you in the BVarsity Live Studios.
Yeah, there you go,
Our
Quincy.
last segment of our Jump
Thank
City
goodness.
special. This has been a lot of fun. This has been fun.
No, it has.
These kids all
Zach
have
was
fun
worried.
with it.
Zach's like, you got 15 kids before Valley, and I go, yeah, for a reason.
Yeah, it's you know what we embrace the crazy. That's what it is. Lawrence White, Quincy JOUNTTI, Dennis Hicks are in here.
Who?
We saved the big guns for last. I said they were no good. These are the absolute best here. Lawrence White at the area meet, you went 24.8 1/4. Is that right? 24.8 1/4.
Is that good? Is that good?
Dennis in the triple jump went 49 10.5.
Is that good?
Quincy, you went 47, right?
46.
46.
I went 47 the week before.
You
that.
probably felt like you
is
were
that
like
good?
the JVs going 40. I mean, compared to these guys, I don't. That just says how good of a. No, I don't mean that as an is. Hey, I'm just saying.
You know what just happened?
I'm just saying.
Do you know what just happened? Your face is on dummies at the Sac State football complex now
All right,
because
okay.
Quincy's going to hit him.
I can handle that. No, I seriously meant that as a compliment to you as a group, though. That 46 is
I'd
like
never
you're
say
getting
that
over.
about
You're
you.
getting
I'd never say
overshadowed.
that
You know what
about
I
you.
mean? That's a good jump.
That's cool.
That's a
Yeah, we're
good
good.
jump.
That was a great jump.
Quincy,
Great
congratulations on your 46.
Dig
I
the
said-
hole a little deeper,
Yeah, it didn't come
Zachary.
out that well, but
is what it
seriously,
is.
Lawrence, let's start with you then. Okay, we'll give Quincy a minute to recover. I'm sorry, Quincy. I really didn't mean it like that.
I'm good.
Lawrence, 24 8 1/4. Did you know that was in you, and is there more in you?
I didn't know that was in me at that meet. You know, I thought it was gonna come out later. I had already took about 2 jumps, and then I took a break, so I didn't think I was gonna go that far. But when I came down, and I always put a little mark on the side of the pit, and I seen that mark, and I knew it was over 24 feet, and that's when I got excited.
When
Such
are
a
you going to
cool
move the
moment
mark
to
to
see that.
25 feet?
Probably this meet.
You put the mark at 25 feet,
Yeah.
so you know? Okay. Does that mean we're shooting for 25?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
You know.
By the way,
gotta go as far
that
as
24 8 1/4 is the state lead, and it's number
9.
9 in the nation.
Number 2 all
long
time in the
jumpers.
county, number 9
So,
all time in the section.
A really once you start getting up towards 25 feet in the long jump, you're talking about big things. And how true is it that you don't really practice this? This is sort of just something you do on the side. Obviously, you're going to college for football.
Yeah, I mean, I don't work on it too much, but I do work on it, and I think I don't work on it as I should. You know, if I put in a little bit more work, I think I'd have probably been in 25s, and it's really my landing that's holding me back from 25. So, you know, this week I just trying to been working on it, and so hopefully come Valley meet I could hit it.
Is this it for you as track and field, Valley and State, or are you going to try to do it in college? I mean, will you have that option?
I'll be doing both in college.
Or will you? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I get
that's good.
excited.
Yeah.
Quincy, how are you feeling, man?
I feel great.
You said you're having a long day already. I
great.
mean, and then I had to add on to it.
No, you're good.
I
You're great.
apologize, but seriously, you've had a great season yourself. How are you feeling going into Valley? This is sort of your last hurrah as a high school track athlete too.
I mean, I feel good. I mean, I'm excited about it and everything. It's kind of just I get the feeling I kind of got to go all out, and like you said, I don't
He's
know,
a
it's kinda-
football player jumping,
Yeah,
and that's
I'm a
the best
football
part about
player.
it. He's a football
Yeah.
player, and he'll
So
say it.
Do you feel like you got nothing to lose then? I mean, you're just sort of out
No,
there
I
having
actually
fun?
feel like I have a lot to lose because
Okay.
I would hate to have something like crazy happen to where it messed me up in football. But
Oh, I see.
I try not to worry about that too much. But other than that, I'm just kind of having fun watching.
Zach, I'm worried that
Some
Lawrence doesn't
all-stars.
have any fun.
You said what?
I don't think he's having fun right now.
Is Lawrence ever not having fun?
I was having fun.
No, I'm joking. That was sarcasm, sir.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Quincy, you're ranked third in the section of the triple jump. Emmanuel's right behind you, who we just had on from Stockdale. How fun is it to have these guys to jump with it? Emmanuel and Coop and all. I mean, Kern County's so good in the jumps this year. Does that fuel you a little bit too?
I don't really necessarily think it fuels me, but I think it's just like it allows me to be a little more comfortable when I go to Fresno and things like that, and we have meets, and there are people that we compete with at Liberty and things like that when we have meets in town. It's more familiar. I mean, it's not like you have somebody to talk to, you have somebody to like. That's kind of where you're from, so you guys both have like the same point of view from what you're doing.
Right. It's a familiar face, and that's
Yeah,
comfort
definitely.
and everything. Dennis, you didn't want to talk to me last week after what'd you jump, like 4 49s last week, something like that?
2.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Okay.
Dennis, would you
Just-
rather talk to me?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm
All right,
joking.
Trevor, take it
No,
away.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Dennis, congratulations on signing yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
How big was that moment for you? I know you did it at home with mom and dad. Just to be able to kind of get that out of the way? I know you verbaled to Cal State Northridge a few weeks ago, be able to sign and have that moment, and now here you are with two other guys that are obviously going to play football. Lawrence, I don't know, Quincy, you could probably run track, jump in college too. I mean,
It's a possibility.
it's a possibility. You can do whatever you want, sir. Dennis, how?
No, you get to college, you got to do what the coaches tell you to do, I think.
I
Maybe.
think Quincy can do whatever he wants.
All right.
Dennis, how big is this moment for you?
It's just pretty special to know that I have my spot secured there and to not have to worry about that point anymore, just to know that I'm going somewhere now.
Now that the two of you and Lawrence, are really kind of up there in the echelon of great jumpers in Kern County, do you talk to like maybe Coach Jenkins or anybody else, your dad, about like what the other jumpers in the past, the Johnny Carters, have done before? Have you thought about
Johnny
that?
Walker, where's your head at? That's whiskey, man.
Yeah, I know I corrected myself.
Whoa there.
Relax.
I'm
Whoa,
sorry,
Lawrence,
continue.
whoa.
I mean, do you guys think about that? Do you look at it and where you guys are kind of etching your name in Kern County history and sexual section history?
Yeah, I think about them all the time because, like Johnny and Scotty, I used to train with them all the time and look up to them. And now knowing that I'm jumping like what they jumped when they were in high school, it just means a lot.
Yeah, we talk about how special this group is, but guys like Johnny Carter and Scotty Newton and Bryce Huggins and other guys in the past have really laid a foundation
Very much
in
so.
recent history for Kern County to have these jumpers and guys, like you said, Dennis, to look up for. Same question I asked Lawrence. You jumped to 49.10, and if 25 is the magical mark in the long jump, 50 is in the triple jump. 50, a few more guys seem to get to 50 than 25, but you were ranked 8th in the nation with a 49.10, first in the state. Did you feel that coming? Did you know it was there? And like I asked Lawrence, is there more there for you? Is there a 50?
Yeah, there's for sure more because I know I can fix a couple things and just bring it all together from one jump.
When you say fix things, Lawrence mentioned his landing. What's your sort of sticking point? What do you need to work on?
Mainly my second phase and my first phase.
Okay, so that's when you say that in a triple jump, you mean before the first step and then between the first and second step. Or is
Pretty
it-
much like
okay.
the transition between them.
Right. Just again, I've never done these things before.
Lawrence, before this segment, you talked about repping Bakersfield. For you three, how big is that? I mean, we talk about, we've said it throughout the show today. That's why you guys are all here, because you have a rare opportunity to really take jumpers in this town and take them to state. How big is this moment for you to be bigger than Lawrence White, to be bigger than Ridgeview?
It's real big. I think all of us, are competing on Saturday and hopefully going to compete in about 2 weeks. We all want to represent Bakersfield. I feel like, we're a little bit overshadowed and we have a lot of talent down here. And, we just want to represent Bakersfield and show them that, we have talent down here too.
But Cody Kessler sat in that chair about 2 weeks ago and was saying the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's a town athletically, I think, on the rise as far as the reputation, and you guys are a big part of that. Final words, I do want to get to some of the other favors. Trevor, you mentioned them earlier in the show.
Right.
We have a couple slides for them. But first of all, final words, guys. We'll start with you, Dennis, and come down this way. What does Saturday mean to you? You want to get to state, obviously. What would a Valley title mean to you?
I think it would mean a lot to win Valley, but the main goal would eventually be to win state.
So, in other words, as long as you get through, you're in the
Yeah.
top 3, everything else is kind of
Of course,
gravy.
I want to win,
Yeah.
but if it doesn't work out like that, then I still have state.
And that's the thing, is you guys can come in with top marks. It's just like the high jump kind of. You have to have one on that day or else it doesn't work out for you. Quincy, you're going to Sac State for football next year. You might jump track, you said. You might jump in track there, maybe. But this could also be your last hurrah in track and field. So how are you feeling going into Valley? What's at stake for you?
I don't really think much is at stake. It's just I see it as an opportunity just to kind of go out with a bang, and it's kind of just to say it's something I did.
Yeah.
To say I made it to Valley or so far my senior year, just to say I did both.
Lawrence, you were talking to Trevor on the phone a week or two ago, I think before the area, about your legacy, I think, is in football in this town, as it is probably for you, Quincy. But you were our player of the year in football. You're going to Iowa State to play football. That's what you're going to be known for going forward. But how important are these next 3 weeks to you, too, on Saturday and then state?
It's very important to me. This is my first time going to the Valley meet for jumps. Last year I got hurt Patriot game, so that cut my season short for the jumps. And sophomore year I didn't run track, and freshman year I lost to Scotty. So it's real important. And, I got so tired of losing, you know, all last year losing to Bryce and then years before that. So, you know, I just want to win
That's some
this
pretty
year,
good
and I
competition
just
to
wanna
lose
do-
to.
Huh?
That's some pretty good competition to lose to, though, Lawrence.
Oh, yeah. But after a while, you just get tired of it. So,
He's not a man who's real used to losing. In fact,
No.
none of these guys are football-wise. So, anyway, real quick, we do have some slides here to show you some other Kern County favorites and other events. Start with the boys, and the defending champion in the 100 and 200 meters is from Ridgeview. That's Darius Smith.
He's not the defending champ in the 200, but he
Oh,
does have
I'm
a
sorry,
really good
defending champ in
chance
the
for it.
100. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he made state in the 200. Lawrence, you know, he's kind of fast. You get the ball to that guy, and you're in
Oh,
pretty good
yeah,
shape in
definitely.
football. Jaquel Tomlin of BHS, he's in the 400. Curtis Threlkel trying to carry the mantle in the 800 after Isaac Trevino won state last year in that event from Centennial. Ben Hibbert in the 110 hurdles, and he's in the 300 hurdles as well.
He is,
right?
but he's the
But
favorite in the 110. You
from
just hope that he
Frontier.
doesn't stumble over the line winning it this year.
He won it last year despite
did.
the
It
stumble,
was
so we'll see how
incredible.
far he can go. And then the mile relay team from BHS, and Nick Zandes, who's a decathlete, but his best event in the decathlon is the pole vault.
And
he
he
can compete
very
in the
well
pole
could
vault as
win it
well.
on Saturday.
Yeah, he's very good as well. 14.5 he won at the area meet. On the girls' side, in the 800 meters, we have Michaela Romanini from BHS. She
Who
is
ran
really,
out of her
yeah,
mind
she's
last
improved
Wednesday.
a lot
Yeah,
in the last
she's
one.
well, she was injured for most of the year, so she's really kind of finding her stride now.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing Dee Dee's Halcito run because we haven't seen her run out of McFarland. She's
Yeah,
putting up great times
exactly.
in the distance races. Fallon Wilson and her sister Aaliyah Wilson. Fallon normally beats Aaliyah in the hurdles. Aaliyah, the younger sister, turns around and beats Fallon in the 100. So they could compete in both of those. They're highest ranked in the hurdles, along with Aisha, who we talked to earlier.
And they're both in the 400 relay with Aisha and also Gianna Boston.
Yeah, and that's the Stockdale 4x1, and they're very good. And then in the throws, you have Alicia Viveros of Liberty, and in the pole vault, Julianne Finch of Garces, who's been on BVarsity.
Who is now a high school graduate.
And then, last night, Garces graduation. Congratulations to all those kids. And then you have these guys. You have Dennis Hicks from Liberty, Quincy Jounttyi from Liberty, the
hat,
state leader
bro.
in the triple jump. And then from Ridgeview, don't let him confuse you with the hat, but he's just repping
That's
his
for
town.
the city of
Representing
Bakersfield.
That's right. Lawrence White of Ridgeview. He is the state leader in the long jump. So, hey, guys, thanks for being with us, taking some time before the big meet on Saturday.
thank you.
All right,
Quincy,
well, we're
smile.
going to wrap it up on BVarsity Live. Look for a big story. Trevor's going to write it on Saturday. I'll have a photo of all of these jumpers as well. John Farron's our producer. For Trevor Horn, I'm Zach Ewing. This has been Jump City on BVarsity Live.
Get some good pictures.
Is looking deep down the left side. Mendeville into the end zone. Touchdown!